John, how are you doing, and what are you up to these days?
Doing good. I'm here working with the Knicks and supporting the draft party.
So what are you doing outside of the Knicks? You got anything else going on?
Yeah, actually, I have a clothing line that I do called Zipway. We have a zipper technology, like the breakaway pants. They use buttons. We use zippers instead of buttons. So it's Zipway. Zipway is the brand of the clothing.
Now, is it only for athletes, only for basketball players? Or for
No, it's the technology goes in so many avenues. It goes into hunting gear, it goes into fishing gear, it goes into actually we're getting ready to do a deal with a big company to do tennis and swimwear, running. So it goes into a lot.
That makes sense for everything, right?
Soccer, the whole deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what do we think about the draft this year? I know you personally weren't even drafted, so what do you think about this draft? I'm sure it's way different than even 10 years ago, so.
Well, obviously it's a guard-driven draft, more so back when I came out with more a big man. It's funny how things kind of have changed within the league, but you have some very talented young players that's coming out. Michael Beasley is a guy who I really love, and the kid O.J. Mayo, a very talented player, Derrick Rose. So you have some very talented young men that's coming out. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens tonight.
What do you think the Knicks should do?
Draft the best available player. I think that's what's going to have to happen. I know the Brain Trust got their eyes on a couple of guys. Hopefully they still on the board at the time, and hopefully we can get a good player.
All right, that's great. So now we're at the Sports Museum of America. I know you were here for the opening gala. What do you think of the museum, and especially the basketball section?
Oh, it's beautiful. They did an excellent job on the museum itself. We're sitting here in this fine hall right now where you can hold events and you go in it. One thing I love about this place is more interactive than most museums that you go into. So they did a terrific job. It took a long time, but when you do it right, it's well worth the wait.
Definitely. Now, I know I just spoke with you privately, and I said that one of my friends wanted me to ask you about the Bulls and your severe dunk on the whole team.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a play that kind of keeps me out there. People talk about that all the time. So I told them if I have $1 for everybody that asks me every day, I'll be a quadruple. So,
you're a very, very rich man.
Very, very rich man. I can just retire and do whatever.
Now, my question is about Patrick Ewing, because I know you've also said that he's kind of the one that maybe promoted and really pushed your career forward. So what do you think of him being inducted to the Hall of Fame?
I think it's a great honor. I think it couldn't have happened to a better individual. Patrick, dedicated his life to this game. He dedicated his life to, the city of New York and to the organization. And for him to get inducted into the Hall of Fame this year is just incredible. Each player that played along with him feel like they're going in it with him because they know what he put out there on the floor every single night, and they know the things that he had to go through in order to take the court every single night. It's just amazing. And to see someone who you play with get inducted to the Hall of Fame is just a great joy.
Excellent. Well, enjoy your night, and thank you so much.
All right, thank you.